Here's your host, Alex Garrett.
Oh come, Emmanuel, and ransom captive Israel that mourns in lonely exile here until the Son of God appear. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O
I could play traditional music here for the Christmas time, but every season I get moved by Selah's version of O Come, Emmanuel. And as I listen to that song here on Alex Garrett Podcasting, I think of how I haven't seen many creches out. And I don't know if that's because they're worried baby Jesus would be stolen or if the whole nativity scene would be vandalized. It's kind of sad though, because I used to every year see these different homes and churches have their creche proudly displayed. And here is my message for Christmas Eve and Christmas weekend. I'm going to go back to what I finished with Lou Terminello on. That yes, a reminder God is able. A reminder that his birth and the weekend, celebrating this weekend, the birth of Christ, shows that he continues to be able. This hopefulness. And I know there's a lot of not hopefulness in the world right now. I know there's not a lot of spirit, but at least hopefully tomorrow can bring you some of that Christmas spirit. I hope this whole time, seeing the city streets light up, seeing the windows, seeing the tree at Rockefeller Center, I hope all of it, if you've able to see it, or even your neighborhood lights, have given you a hope of like spirit in that Christmas has been here and Christ has been here. But of course, with the birth of Christ, there's always a sense of renewal and a sense of a new beginning and a sense of a new hope that we see in his little self lying in the manger. And now it's up to us to feel that hope, to exude that hope, to bring about that hope. Now it's up to us to say, okay, there is this renewed spirit in the world right now, hopefully. I know Ukraine is coming back from their war-torn conditions. I know that we're worrying constantly if we're in this triple-demic. I know that we're worried about even seeing family because we don't know if we're going to get someone sick or not. But at the end of the day, God is able. He is able to pull us through all of this craziness and mess and nuttiness we see in our own minds. God is able to do many things, and I really feel that. And so his birth and the birth of his son, Jesus Christ, is a reminder that he could still pull us through anything. He can be able to be there for us. Even if we're not 100% able to always be there for him, whether that be praying to him or going to church on Sundays or, doing the little things, the big things, I guess you'd say, that in his eyes would be beneficial to us. But that's one thing. He's able to never stray, and I think that's really amazing. I think it shows in everyday life as well. As you see family get older and as you see family this year, just remind that God is able to get you through this. It starts really, yes, people say it starts with Genesis, but I also say it also continues with the birth of Christ. Because, of course, he was born and did so many amazing things on this earth that he showed God is able. And through his birth, I hope we can feel that God is still able to be with us time and time, day after day after day, that his grace never ceases. And I don't mean to sound preachy, but I really feel this term. I saw this on TikTok. It said, if you type in "go disabled" and you separate it out, it says, God is able. God is able. And so I hope you take that to heart. I hope you feel that God is able to be there for you this Christmas time. It's not an easy time for anybody. But if maybe, just maybe, we take this renewal of spirit, this renewal of God's grace, thanks to the birth of his Son, his only begotten Son, Jesus Christ, then maybe, just maybe, we can continue to feel that God is able to be there for us. You know, we're just ending Hanukkah tonight, and of course Christ was Jewish, so he obviously did partake in those traditions as well. And let's never lose sight of that. Ever lose sight of that. But if you're feeling uneasy, unsure, if you're working, if you're busy, if you're just not sure where your place is in the world, just know God is able. This Christmas weekend, just know God is able. Because that one little knowledge of him being able can pull us through anything. Sickness, work issues, life issues. God's able to pull us through all of it. And how? Because of the renewed feeling that comes at Christmas time through the birth. And yes, I do wish I saw creches and mangers and baby Jesus and Mary and Joseph just sitting outside in the, well, now it is a bleak midwinter, if you will, as we're hitting only 25 degrees. Think of those who won't be able to have a home this year as well in this freezing cold. It's a reminder of how loved individually we are by him, and a reminder that, you know, I have the Adaptability Podcast for myself to remind myself that we need to keep inspiring people to know they are loved. That is the other thing. We have to inspire people to know they are loved. And taking the message of the birth and taking the message of God's being able to show us love is a great start. Because you can be at one with your family, be at one with your spouse, be at one with it. But I think ultimately, if you're not at one with him, that's the end of that is the bottom line. Are you at peace and at one with him? Do you ever find yourself mad at him that you can't wrap your head around that he's still there, even while you're mad at him? Maybe this year you change that. Maybe this year we work to be at one with him. Because if we're at one with him, then we can truly believe and love and know that he is able, that God is able. And let's take the birth of Christ as a starting point here on Alex Garrett Podcast. Merry Christmas, and we'll talk to you soon.